Imagine a woman standing on a cliff, overlooking a lake, toes curled over the edge. Like a bad dream, she's not sure how she got there. Afraid, not wanting to jump, she turns back from where she came. An obstacle blocks the path, pushing her closer to the edge. Early meetings, late night calls, ad hoc requests, a slew of just this one favor from a senior exec, ongoing fire drills, and the work of a colleague who recently left the company. It starts to rain. PTA, dinner, dry cleaning, a sick kid pelled her from above. Knowing she can't do much about the rain, she attempts to tackle the obstacle. Meeting deadlines, answering calls, responding to emails, multitasking to the nth degree. It's not working. The obstacle grows. Another meeting, another fire drill, another late night call, a sick spouse. It becomes all consuming. She looks for support. In the distance, she sees a sign. It says, "Work-life balance is the way." She doesn't know what this means. She looks for tools. There is nothing to help her. As the obstacle grows and the rain falls, she becomes more agitated. She looks down. While she can't control the weather, she can control her location. And so she jumps into the lake of potential employers. Working mothers are the backbone to society, contributing to your bottom line and our civilization. Yet we've left them to fend for themselves in the wilderness alone. If we can provide the right tools across work and life, not only will our companies prosper, our society will. As a mother, senior technology executive at a Fortune 500, and the founder of Rose Gold Mama, a platform dedicated to helping working mothers be the women they want to be, I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be this way. Work-life balance is a myth. Support, productivity skills, and self-care are the truth to keeping working mothers on dry land thriving at your company and in society. Continuing to push the trap of work-life balance creates a company culture ripe for burnout and attrition. Burnout, by the way, was recently recognized by the World Health Organization as a medical condition. Companies are literally making employees sick. Women are more likely to experience burnout than men, not because of the added societal demand, but because they are less likely to have autonomy over their work. We can change this. When we talk about work-life balance, we often just focus on the work part. Our intentions are good, but our actions are flawed. 87% of working mothers also bear the lion's share of parenting. That means on top of the job they have for you, they have a second job as CEO of the next generation. We need to address the full picture. It's a lot of pressure for a working mother, yet she wouldn't have it any other way. Year over year, more women are returning to the workforce. And just like men, when planning to leave their current employer, 81% plan to continue to work, just not for you. I'm going to tell you a few things about myself. You're not going to find this on LinkedIn or Instagram or even if you Google me. I am a Black woman, senior leader in technology. Okay, you knew that. So the good stuff. I grew up on welfare. I've moved to 7 different cities around the world, all by myself, and I'm a Gold Award Girl Scout. That is the highest award a Girl Scout can earn. I have spent my fair share of time in the wilderness, literally and metaphorically. What I can tell you about being in the wet wilderness is, it kind of sucks. I can also tell you that with the right tools, you'll do okay, and if you can find a community, you will thrive. The good news is, working mothers don't have to stand alone on the edge. This is feel good, but not just feel good, this is facts, dollars and cents facts. According to the Work Institute, US voluntary turnover costs exceeded $600 billion in 2018. To break it down for your company, Employee Benefits News reported that replacing an employee can cost 33% of an annual salary. So for every $120,000 employee you lose, you'll be spending $40,000 to replace her. Not to mention that the mental health of a mother directly impacts the mental health of her family. On the flip side, engaged employees are 20% more productive than their disengaged counterparts. Retaining working mothers reduces costs, increases profit, and improves society. It's a win-win if I've ever seen one. I've been burnt out and on the edge. And here's what I can tell you about the key to managing or even preventing burnout and unnecessary attrition. It's to stop it in the first place. The great news is it's easy if you just know how. Here are the essentials. Recognize that work-life balance is unattainable. It's not even possible to quantify what will be balanced. Striving for the unattainable sets working mothers and your organization up for failure. When I realized this, I began to worry less about whether or not it was balanced and instead focused on if I was happy. And what I found is I'm happiest when I'm achieving. So I learned better time management and productivity skills to help me achieve more across life. I even found that the more I achieved out of the office, the more I achieved in the office. Magic. When you create development programs that address the needs of working mothers both in and out of the office, you end up with more engaged, productive, and loyal employees. Another thing that helped me to move through was realizing I wasn't alone. Normalize the struggle. When I realized I wasn't alone, I became unafraid to seek advice. The advice I got helped me, and in turn, I was able to help others. When you create programs and forums to help working mothers openly discuss what it's like to be a working mom at your company, not only will she begin to thrive at your organization, she'll become a mentor to others. The most important thing I learned was to put myself first. When I began to ensure that I slept well, ate well, moved with intention, some people call that exercise, and pursued my aspirations both in and out of the office, the world opened up. In fact, I excelled so well at work that I was promoted and given a team and responsibilities much larger than I could have ever anticipated. Encourage working mothers to put themselves first. And of course, it doesn't hurt to have a boss who recognizes and appreciates you. When you upskill your managers in soft skills, they'll be able to recognize when she's on the edge, or even better, stop her from getting there. I'm Whitnee Hawthorne. I actively support working mothers, and I'm here to help you do the same. Together, we can create a workplace where we no longer have to worry about jumping and can instead focus on soaring. Thank you.